Okay, well, hello. This is Mr. Canberra from the Lit Cave again, and I'm going to be recording two different videos today and uploading them at different times. But the first video that I wanted to try and upload is the Fall Time Cozy Time tag video, which the Fall Time Cozy Time tag was created by Novels and Nonsense, and there will be a link to her channel in the doobly-doo below. And so let's get started. The reason I'm really excited about this tag, I absolutely love fall. I like Novels and Nonsense. I'm a huge fan of fall. Hate summer. It's too hot during summer. I like hoodies and sweaters and being able to walk outside without dying. I live in the DFW area, and so it's very hot here, Dallas-Fort Worth area. So the first question on the Fall Time Cozy Time tag is, it says, crunching leaves, looking for a book with red, orange, and yellow on the cover. And I found that a lot of my books have like blue, lots of blue on the covers of my books. So it was actually kind of hard to find a book that I thought sort of embodied fall in some way and had those colors on it. Because like I could show you, the House of Hades, but I don't like equating hell and fall. I like fall. So the book I chose is a book called Patched Together by Brennan Manning. And this book is really interesting. It's kind of, in a way, allegorical. It's a story about a young boy named Willie Wan who is crippled, and it's just a really beautiful story of redemption and hope and faith, and it really changed my life in some ways when I read it. Brennan Manning passed away recently, and we really have lost something special. He was a magnificent person. So, Patched Together, that's my Crunching Leaves book. Okay. The next question is Fuzzy Sweater, a book that gives you the warm fuzzies, a book that makes you feel happy inside. And I have quite a few of those, but also a lot of my books have fighting and lots of people dying and stuff like that. So I was looking for something that was more of a pure feeling of warm fuzzies and happiness. So I chose The Invention of Hugo Cabret by Brian Selznick. Absolutely beautiful story. Brian Selznick has a really unique style. If you've never read either of his books, The Invention of Hugo Cabret was turned into a movie called Hugo, and there's another fantastic book that he wrote called Wonderstruck, and they kind of share this style, which is that there are pages inside that have, just pictures. A lot of the story is told strictly through pictures. And then there are also pages inside that do have text. So the story will go on for 5-10 pages, and then there might be 20 pages of pictures that continue the story. And it's just very, very beautifully written. The Invention of Hugo Cabret especially is a very artistic and wonderful novel, and I really, really enjoyed reading it. Really loved it. Loved the movie as well. So The Invention of Hugo Cabret. The next question is Fall Storm, a book or genre that you enjoy reading during a storm. So this was really hard because when I grew up, my dad worked in a theater, like a movie theater, for part of my childhood, and so I would always go there when it rained. So I really equate sitting and watching a movie with rainy, stormy weather. But if I am going to sit and read a book, I think I'm more drawn towards children's fantasy during that time. I started thinking about things along the lines of George MacDonald's Princess and the Goblin and that kind of stuff, and C.S. Lewis and Tolkien. And so I had to go to the old favorite, which is Harry Potter. And I chose to show Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix because that's my favorite book out of the Harry Potter series. It's a lot of people's least favorite, but it's definitely my favorite, by far my favorite book out of the series. So I would say that it's going to be the Harry Potter series is something that I would like to read. And the next question kind of ties in with this, which is Cool Crisp Air, the coolest character you would want to trade places with. This is a little challenging. I'm going to choose a character most people wouldn't. My favorite character in the Harry Potter series is the character I'd want to change places with, and that's Remus Lupin. But downside is, big spoiler here, so close your ears for a minute if you've not read the Harry Potter series, although if you haven't, what's wrong with you? But, Remus has a pretty hard life because of being a werewolf, and then, has this really tough thing where he dies. So I don't want those things, but I really respect Remus Lupin's character. I think he's a great man in the stories, and ultimately ends up being a great husband and a great father. So I would say Remus Lupin from Harry Potter. Now, the next question is hot apple cider. What underhyped book do you think would be the do you wish would be the next big thing? Okay, so I forgot to grab it, but I'm going to go with Wildwood by Colin Malloy with the art done by Carson Ellis. So Colin Malloy is the lead singer of a band called the Decemberists, and Carson Ellis is his wife. She's done lots of children's art for some, Lemony Snicket books, and also for Trenton Lee Stewart's books of the Benedict Society and stuff like that. Really talented. Both of them are very, very talented. But this book series is fantastic. There was talk a while ago about this being converted into a movie by, I think the company's name is Leica. They're the ones that did Coraline, and I would love, love, love for that to happen. But Wildwood is a trilogy, very good series. So there we go. And next question is coats, scarves, and mittens. What book has an embarrassing cover that you would like to cover up? So it's not so much the cover, although that's part of it, but I'm going to pick Anna and the French Kiss. And the reason is, one, the title, Anna and the French Kiss. As a 9th grade teacher, it's very difficult for me to say the title of this book without getting certain looks. And I have to explain, no, not that type of French kiss, like a kiss in France is what this means. But also, I'm not someone that worries so much about gender stereotypes and stuff like that, but it's a little uncomfortable to be a dude carrying around the Anna and the French Kiss book. So, okay, so then, so the embarrassing covers Anna and the French Kiss. The next question is pumpkin spice. What's your fall, winter, cold weather comfort food? So it's not a book question, just what do you like to eat in fall and winter? And my favorite meal ever is a really simple meal, but it's something we ate a lot as kids growing up. And it's something that I would choose as my fall, winter meal, I suppose, and that's chili mac. So my mom's from St. Louis, and she grew up on it too, and we would eat a lot of chili mac. And it's basically just spaghetti with a can of chili poured over it, but it's delicious, and I love it. And so nothing like a warm bowl or a plate of chili mac in the winter, a little Parmesan cheese sprinkled on top of it. It's fantastic. That would be my food. Okay, now this question's not actually part of the tag, but I chose to make it part of the tag because I wanted to. And so hopefully you'll also do this when you do the tag as well. So I'm adding a question, which is dulcet autumn tones, which is what songs are on your fall playlist? And I am a huge lover of music, and I have playlists for every season. And so I have to have an autumn playlist for sure. So these are some of the songs that are on my autumn playlist. It's 18 songs, so very quickly. Paolo Nutini's song Autumn. John Foreman's Southbound Train, Azure Ray's November, LaMontagne's Till the Sun Turns Black, Jennifer O'Connor's Days Become Months, Yola Tengo's Autumn Sweater, Alexi Murdoch's Song for You, Ryan Adams and the Cardinals, September, Matt Pond PA's Halloween, The Frames' Lay Me Down, Kathleen Edwards' The Lone Wolf, the David Crowder Band's End of October, the Album Leafs' Red Eye, Cat Power's The Greatest, Feist's Inside and Out, Apostle of Hustle, UnMix, Starflyer 59, Fell in Love at 22, the Civil War's Pressing Flowers, and Broken Social Scene's Lover's Spit. So that would be my autumn mix. In fact, I love that mix so much I put it on as soon as the weather starts to turn cool, and sometimes before. So that's my autumn mix. Okay, last thing here is warm, cozy bonfire. So spreading the warmth of the fall time, cozy time tag. Who will I tag? I'm pretty new to BookTube, and so a lot of people probably don't know me, but I'm going to tag some people anyway. So I'm going to go with Christina at I Talk to Snakes, and Zoe at Read by Zoe, Erica at The Perks of Books, and Raylene at Pad, Foot, and Prongs 07. So I hope that you guys will do the tag, and we can hear your fall time, cozy time questions. Okay, well, thanks for watching the Litcade, and we look forward to seeing you next time.